Hello, greetings. This is for the chat questions. Oh, sorry, I was going to mention something about the chat. Anyway, hopefully the chat questions are chat rooms are easier to get into. You don't have to log in. You just put your name and your question. And oh yeah, I forgot, Stacy. You can hit the thumb on it to know that it's been asked. Just a thought. So I forgot about that. So on some of them, we can do that. So okay, all right, here we go. Blessings, much love. Greetings. This is one moment. So connecting. Redmond from Sirius B. Much love. Yes, this. Couldn't figure out who was going to come through. Blessings. I'm here to assist when you are ready. Much love.
Hi, Redmond. Thanks for coming through.
Thank you.
First up is Bianca. First question. Are there any messages for me?
Yes, there's a lot of reptilian vibrations around you at this time. You're also assisting many of them of growing up, letting go of their old ways, it seems. Also, there seems to be a lot of Zeta hybrid children around you that you connect to. If you do any type of languages, I believe they come during that time. For observation, it does seem like it's a school picnic, at least a school visitation from what I see. There's several of them visiting you at certain times of your day, definitely. One moment. Thank you. Blessings.
Okay, second question for Bianca. Do you see it probable that I may see Peter in May or sometime this year?
Sometime this year, yes. May I believe it's too soon, but possible, but sometime this year, higher possibility there. It is up to you right now. It can always change also. Blessings.
Okay, next up is Chloe. What is the Galactic Federation focusing on right now?
One moment. Assisting with, well, of course, there's many focuses. A lot is to bring more calmness to your government system, to bring more positive vibrations into your consciousness of your planet. And also, we do see food resources. We're assisting that as much as we are allowed to bring more positive vibration as for food consumption on your planet. And for those that are starving also, we're assisting it as we are allowed to. But yes, we're doing what we can at this moment. Blessings.
Thank you. Next is Chloe's second question. What is Hillary Clinton doing right now?
Going through a lot of ego healing at this moment still. I do see her building up a group to go against the Republicans, trying to rebuild her side of the river, basically, the Democratic vibrations. But she's still going through a depression also, from what I'm seeing. it's going to be a while for her to get over that one. Blessings. It was like a relationship that she cannot have. Blessings.
Okay, next is Amy. Can you help me understand my relationship with my sister Gina? I feel like she just wants things from me that benefit her, which does not create a balanced relationship. I wonder if we have a soul contract regarding our relationship.
I believe this question is already asked, but that's from our perspective. It is up to you. It is up to you where you want to go in that relationship. But soul contract, yes. But as for her being needy, it is up to you to clear that vibration, to not feel like you have to hold her hand. In some cases, you feel like you need to because she is kind of disorientated sometimes, it seems. But do not feel like if you have to feel back. Pull back, and also you can always change your contract with her. You do have a slight one, of course, because you're the same blood, but you can always change it. But it would be good to have a positive vibration without her asking for things and things of that sort. Blessings.
And you're correct, it was asked already. I was going the wrong way. So next is Arthur. Why is it so hard for me to leave behind my old habits? Just when I thought I left them behind, they come back to me to remind me and take control over me. Is there some kind of negative entity attached to me which pulls me down all the time?
Well, it's mostly of yourself that is still used to your old ways. You haven't got out of that cycle. As for the angelic vibrations, at least you cut that cord of your old ways. Try something new. Do something you don't normally do. And maybe keep doing that. Maybe go somewhere you don't normally go, buy something like chocolate or something to change your vibration. To just change your algorithm, basically. Because you haven't changed it enough for you to stay out of that old way of doing things. Is you add several new things, and then the old things will not happen. The old ways, at least. Blessings.
Okay, second question. What advice do my spirit guides or angels want to give me?
Concentrate on what you want and not what you do not want. Sometimes you concentrate on what you do not want and then go experience it. Concentrating on what you want, your mind gets fogged every once in a while. You're going through a struggle with yourself, basically. As you can say, a war within yourself. And to do this is to connect with positive vibration you wish and to break the old cycle. And there are different ways of doing it. Watch a movie that you don't normally would go see, or do change something, go to the movies, or don't go to the movies. Do something that you don't normally do will help you break that old cycle. It will help. They also show type of water to be around, lakes, ocean, something around that would be good for your vibration also. Blessings.
Okay, next up is Kina. If we are the governor of our reality, when I call upon the violet flame or angels to dissolve conditioning and heal, it doesn't dissolve as quickly as I want. Why is that?
There's still some of it you still need to experience, but understand the more you do it, the more clear you'll get. There are still some lessons you need to still learn. I believe you can connect to some of that, but just continue. Yes, your guides are saying, being a human is like being a drug addict. Sometimes you're stuck to the old ways of doing things. It's hard to let go of everything here. But you will just continue to do this. You will see more progress. Just one moment. Just different processes as for you doing this also will help. But just time will open. Just give it time, basically. Blessings.
Okay, second question for Kina. I always feel scatterbrained, as if my heart is focusing on many things at the same time, and my brain is never poised and clear. What is happening, and what can I do, as I'm tired of the situation?
Well, a lot of that is our turning vibration around you. You're used to thinking of many things and solving many things, like 100 things at once. That is just normal, but also you're used to the rest of your bodily functions following that also. In this reality, you're not really built for that. That is why that's happening. To ground more will help. And if grounding does not work, find different grounding ways. Some do eat meat, if you wish. Maybe not always the best for everyone, but it does seem like you need to be grounded because right now you're flying all over the place. So the grounding, you need to find different grounding methods, basically. It will help a lot. Some do eat beef or steak. I know not many people are into that, but it does help with grounding if you're flying all over the place. See what works for you. Does not mean you have to do those things, but find what works. But the grounding process is not fully ingrained right now. Blessings. A lot of us here angelic vibration also. It's causing that. Blessings.
Okay, so next is Balaz, but he's probably got about 4 questions in his first question. So we'll just start with maybe the first one. My friend Gila connected to the Arcturians following my suggestions. What happened?
I believe it did happen. I believe there's a lot of hesitation of what's going on, but I believe it did. I believe she connected to the Galactic Federation of Light with our Arcturians. So yes, it was successful. As for how much came through is another story. Blessings. Yes. I'm not sure if the internet just went out. If you're saying something, the mute button is on still from what I see.
No, I got cut out there for a second.
Yes.
Sorry.
That's fine.
And because he also mentions a light chamber as well. What was the significance of that?
The light chamber has to do with knowledge. There's a light chamber of knowledge that is opening up to you, it seems. That's what I'm seeing. Just see what's inside, basically.
Okay. Second question for Balaz. My new friends from UFO research group wish to know about their origins in DNA and if they have hybrid children. Their names are Erica and Chila.
Erica is Yael. Yes, hybrid children. As for feline, what was the name of the other one?
Like Chila or Chila?
Chila. Chila. Is that a female vibration? Chila. One moment. That's reptilian and Palladian. Gray hybrid children. And Sirian. Blessings.
Okay. These are Amy's new questions. My cat door keeps getting locked. Someone is removing the tape and locking it. I'm wondering if it's a mischievous elemental or someone else, and I'd like them to please stop.
Now, it does seem like you have a visitation from a lost soul that's there, a ghost being. And this one seems to have power also. I get the name Henry. It's a male. I don't believe it's an elemental.
Okay, second question for Amy.
Yes, I believe it just cut out. Well, as we wait. Yes, as we wait, one moment. I'll give you a slight galactic message from the galactic alliances. Yes, there's much. As you are aware, you have a lot of horse vibration here. There are horse vibrational aliens in your environment that would be happy to connect to you. Some are centaur vibrations also that are in your Agartha. It will help your awakening vibrations to let go of your questionable belief systems and allow this to come through more clearly. Your animals understand, depending on what other channels are saying, does not matter, because some do not connect. Your animal aliens are here on your planet. Why not connect to them? So help you open up your galactic vibrations and to believe what you are seeing visually, because those things are correct. Especially astral connections. You're here on the roll with these animal beings for a reason. What is the relationship there? Has that ever been asked? Why are they here? What is the relationship with the souls that are entering into these bodies? They have a strong connection. A lot of them, the elephant beings, are here to assist humanity as to be a part of this process, because they do not have this, they do not look like you, so they wish to be a part of it. There's much more that goes into it. Ah, yes, you have arrived again. Maybe. Maybe not. Yes, greetings.
Sorry.
Yes, it does seem like it's still breaking up. That's good.
Okay.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Okay. I'm going to go on to another chat. I'm not sure if you got Amy's or not.
I believe I had, yes, I don't remember right now.
Okay. Okay, let's just go on to Wanda 11. Any lifetime on Earth that I accomplished, what I came in for, and time period, please.
There is a time period during, one moment. During your medieval time period, it was very influenced by the King Arthur vibration. We had many children, mostly male, some female, but mostly a male family. We had many children. And yet you accomplished much because many of them became citizens of a positive vibration for the most part. A lot of them learned how to build things and avoided war. So that was very good. So I believe you lived a very long life after that. I believe it was 7 children that were born. But it was a great accomplishment that none of them became criminals because it was very known at that time. They all became pretty successful in their own rights. They did not become super wealthy, but it did bring a positive and brought a lot of positive vibration back to you also. It is just that you are all working well together. You're just a big, happy family, basically. Blessings.
Thank you. Second question for Wanda. Any messages from my guides that I need to pay attention to or advice I could use?
Water is a good vibration for you to, the water beings in your oceans, in your lakes, the Sirian vibrations. Doesn't necessarily have to be Sirian, but there are many beings in a higher vibration that are within your water systems on your planet. You can connect to it, just allow your instincts, see what comes through. Imagine you connect to many. There are civilizations on your planet in another dimension. Your Agartha is connected to it also. It will help you see possibly Agartha more clearly also. Yes, and also the Agarthian connections will be good for you to connect to it. Yes, Centaur. Oh yes, the Centaur vibration with you is very strong. As for knowing many beings at Centaur, I don't believe you were one of them, but you have many friends like that.
Okay, next is Angie S. Have I ever been visited by the Men in Black?
Yes. I'm not sure of your age, but I do see the number 30. So age of 30. One moment. But they've been around before that, here and there, but I do see the age of 30. But yes, they do visit you in astral also. I would be careful with them. But whatever you feel, you do connect to them often. It seems here and there in astral as for clearing their vibrations. Yes, they say you have an uncle within their vibration. Meaning you're related to them. So I believe you feel that, though. Blessings.
Okay, second question for Angie. Does my higher self have any messages for me?
Yes, as you say, during the summertime, there'd be a great transition of spiritual awakenings, possibly job change, depending on what you want in your environment. But you are the many waves that are happening in your life. It be also connected to others as for healing practices. Once you're ready, of course. Blessings.
Okay, next up is Vasco. Any messages for me?
Yes, there's a lot of Egyptian vibrations around you. I believe in astral, you go to Egyptian worlds to study, but also to many of your family generations, at least your soul generations, are Egyptian. That is where your guides are saying. This is one of the places you go to. There's a drama you go to also, but the Egyptian worlds you go to often. Blessings.
Okay, second question for Vasco. What angel am I mostly connected to?
Gabriel. At this time. Raphael at times, but mostly Gabriel. Blessings.
Okay, next up is Xiao. Any messages from my guides or angels?
Yes, they say not to act too quickly. Yes, there is change in the air, but not to give yourself time to adjust. The quicker you go, you might make a big mistake. So before you act, think about it first. Let it sit around for a while. Blessings.
Second question for Xiao. Any messages from my higher self?
Yes, there are times we don't think clearly because the low vibrations of this earth are affecting you grandly, in a grand state where you cannot focus clearly and connect to your higher self clearly. There's a lot here that is keeping you disconnected because many here do not want to see you succeed because you're very powerful once you connect to your angelic vibrations, your psychic abilities, but you're still learning that process right now. This lower vibrational world is not exactly what you chose. To some degree, you chose it, but also you did not wish to choose it. In some ways, it chose you, but it was a lesson that needed to be learned in this environment. So you are still learning how to bring in more positive vibrations and not to let this world affect you so much negatively. Blessings.
Okay, next is Maryann A. Any messages for me?
Yes, there's a grandfather vibration around you at this time to assist you with your chakra systems. As for healing, there was also an elephant species around you at this time that is a galactic relative. There's also insectoids around you of a positive vibration. They say they bring music to you. They are very positive. Yes, it's hard to admit. Sometimes some do look crystal-like also, to give you an idea what they might look like. Some of them are giants. Yes, at 6 foot, at least 6 foot. Some of them are ant, caterpillar vibration. There's a couple of them. Blessings.
Okay, second question for Maryann. Can you tell me of a life I had in Egypt before the downfall?
Yes, a lifetime as a Sirian being, as a humanoid, you're connecting to many telepathically, and even you had a star on your forehead, assisting many on using objects such as symbols to connect. And you were helping many learn levitation. You were a teacher during that time. Many were levitating. It was like we call it a psychic class or whatever you call it in this environment. But yes, you were teaching many to learn their abilities. Some are young, some are not young. Most of them, it's a different age, different ages. That was before the fall, of course. Lessons.
Okay, next is Freddie Kulit. What is my connection with the blue avians and the Carians?
One moment. Yes, both of them at one time went to war, and you were in this war. I believe as a Carian race. And then, as you saw what the Carians did to the blue avians, you started reincarnating with the blue avians to help them rebuild, because the Carians can be quite vicious. And the blue avians can be also, but the Carians are pretty powerful. So you have a connection with both. I believe you brought peace, and also even some saw that you reincarnated within their species and weren't sure what to think of you also. It's like, what is this? What is this person doing here? Oh, once our enemy, but now our friend. That's interesting. That's one perspective. Blessings.
Okay, next is Carol McLaughlin. Are there any messages for me?
One moment. Yes, there's a lot of canines vibration around you at this time. It seems you've been going to them in astral for laughs, it seems. You connected to a gargoyle species also. In astral and on this in the Gartha also. Yes, they're not what you might think they are. They're very positive. You connect to the gargoyle vibrations as you used to be one at one time. So you are, I believe you can also channel their vibrations if you wish. Feel their love and gifts to humanity. Blessings.
Okay, Carol also asks if there are any messages for her sister Pamela.
Yeah, sometimes she takes things too seriously. Yeah, she's breaking out of that, but still working on it. There's a lot of Palladian vibrations around her, helping her see another side of herself. There's also different aspects around her. One of them is a feline that's around her. It visits her time and time again. If she connects to that vibration, she will see a whole other reality. It will help her open her up for different vibrations of different dimensions. Blessings.
Okay, next is Symmetry. And are there any messages for me?
Yes, very recently you've been connecting to the Arcturians for healing purposes to help you get through this lifetime. You connect to that more will help you clear a lot of negativity and also to see more clearly. I also do see friends around you also that might be causing some conflict here and there a little bit, that sometimes take you off your course. I do see some of that here and there, whatever closeness there are, but there are Arcturian vibrations. If you connect to that, it will help you stay clear on your timeline. Call on them anytime you wish. Of course, your angels, of course, and guides. Blessings.
Okay, second question for Symmetry. All the people I've connected to over the last few months are pretty much gone at this point and not really in my life anymore. Why is this?
This is why I'm feeling that friend vibration that sometimes, even when they're not there, they still affect you, I see. That's why I had to be questionable if they were there or not, because it was kind of up and down. Yes, and that vibration is kind of taking you off course to some degree, feeling like you're not worthy. In some degree, it is just moving on. They are moving on. It's for you to move on also, as they have grown out of their old ways and changed vibrationally, and you have pretty much stayed the same from what I see. And some of the things, they're not the same people as you once knew them as either, from what I can tell. So it's just as well. But it's up to you if you wish to reconnect. I believe it's becoming very difficult for that, but this is one moment. To help you, one moment, identify your identity here. Not to say that their identity is any different than yours, as they're not fully clear on their path, but in some ways they think they know. Yours is quite different, as you can tell. So, because you see much more than they do. And this is why they've gone into a 3D world and you've gone into your 4D world. So in some ways they're not connecting to your vibration as they would like to. I believe that some of that makes sense. Blessings.
Okay, we're on our last chat page. This is from Crystal Leaf Snow. Any messages from Archangel Michael?
One moment. All it says is there's a grandmother vibration around you at this time, meaning that you are the grandmother of different siblings and other realities that you're probably connected to at this time. You might feel it or know it. So that is where if you're feeling this at all, but he is saying it is, you are working with your other aspects also in raising other children of your children's children, just to let you know. That's going on right now. Blessings.
Okay. Crystal Leaf, second question. Are there any messages from the Prime Creator?
Oh, yes. He says, laugh more, go to comedy places. They can be dirty, whatever. It might help change your vibration, just do something different. That's up to you, of course. It would be adventure, just a thought. That's all. Don't, whatever you want. Those type of vibrations might just cut through the old, same old, and just try something new in your life. That is what he is saying at this time. That's all he's getting. That's all he's constantly knocking into that. Blessings.
Okay, next is Danielle Spencer. I'm being hit with huge amounts of crystalline energy, and it gets intense to where I have to use all the substances and tools that I have. Do you have any practical suggestions for me when these waves come?
Yes, to visualize a shield around it. I believe you're already doing this. Ask for the Arcturian vibrations to block a lot of this so it does not affect you as much. The angels will also assist, but yes, I believe you've done a lot of things with Arcturians, try their vibration, but this is also something you need to experience because you're going to other dimensions also. This vibration is taking you to other dimensions where you are needed as for your assistance. You might be able to see in these other dimensions also during when this happens. What do you feel? What do you see? Blessings.
Okay, Danielle, second question. Do you have any hopeful or fun messages for me?
Yes, your guide just said to get out a little bit more around nature. I believe you're doing that to some degree. It will help to go to a park to feel the elemental vibrations. They all have a message for you. The elementals, there's a frog species that loves you dearly. One moment. A galactic frog. And one moment. Yes, they're going to stick on that one right now. Hopefully that brings some joy. They are quite humorous if you connect to them. Blessings.
Great. Next is Denise, 1111. Any messages for me?
One moment. Yes, a message from the Arcturians that you have a starseed vibration with them to bring healing. Also, as a reptilian connection with that starseed connection, with that Arcturian connection. Meaning, as an Arcturian, you dealt with many reptilian vibrations, and they are experiencing the reptilian vibrations here on this earth. To heal it, to experience it, to make peace with it, with male vibrations and some female here. So in some ways, you're surrounded by reptilians that look human in your 3D world. I believe you can connect to that vibration, but also connecting to your Arcturian vibration will bring peace to much of this. Blessings.
Okay, Denise would also like to know what past life is affecting her the most in this one.
One moment. Yes, there's a Romeo and Juliet, a Juliet type of vibration when you are in love with a male that went to death. At least, I believe you did. How did it go down? Yes, you were broken up because of, I believe he was married to somebody else, and then you just were crushed by that, and your health went south on you. And also, I believe he was part of a wealthy family that was making it impossible for him to leave his environment. I believe they also threatened his life, things of that sort from what I'm seeing. So a lot of that was it was true love, but it was also a class situation because you were not of a high class and he was. So it was just a superficial life. You can say that he was connected to you. That was making it possible. I believe it was in the late 1800s, what I'm seeing, England. Blessings.
Okay, next is Ra. Are there any messages?
Yes, there's a time traveling vibration that you connect to. It seems an astral, but even in this vibration, where you feel like sometimes you're in different times, you're in different time periods, maybe even throughout your day. At least I feel that for your vibration. That is some of it's one moment. It's a lot of your plane vibrations that are connecting to this. See, I do see that some of that coming through here and there. Beings do come to you, time travelers do come to you to let you know it's to tap you on the shoulder, but you're not sure what it is. But I believe this will come through more clearly as you do go through dimensions and vortexes into different places. Give yourself some time to think about that. Blessings.
Okay, Ra is also asking, I currently do daily Reiki, but I would like to know if my guides or angels think it would be good for me to also do Qigong or Tai Chi.
The Tai Chi would be good. It will help you raise your vibration and to see more clearly. Also to see the sun vibration. It's showing the sun. You can feel the sun's vibration and see through the sun, see the earth from the sun's point of view. Blessings.
Okay, next is Thomas Peterson, and he would like to know if there are any messages.
Yes, it seems like you're connecting to a lot of negative vibrations recently. You're releasing a lot, but also connecting to lower vibrations as you are unlocking a lot of old bad habits, it seems, from other realities. Your channeling is helping, but also you're connecting to a reptilian species that's been trying to close down your vibrations. I believe there have been up and down times. But you're clearing to this is also the carrion vibration that is around you that you're connecting to. That has a lot of drama. You're going through the drama phase from what I am seeing at this moment. But it will clear up. But it is much needed for a clearing to be seen and to be cleared. Blessings.
Okay. Thomas also asks if there are any messages from Archangel Michael to him.
Yes, to allow yourself to feel unhuman, meaning feel light-bodied. Feel like you can walk through walls and walk through anything and hear people speak to you telepathy. This will open up your vibration. Feel more angelic. This will help you move into a higher dimension and along with others, of course. Blessings.
Okay. Next is Maggie 111. Are there any messages from guides and angels?
One moment. Yes, it is in one moment. From guides and angels, one moment. Yes, there's a lot of activity around you at this time. There is insectoid vibration around you. But as friends, there's also Palladian and Yael at this time. But as for the message from the angelic world, one moment. To give yourself patience that your chakras are awakening, but also you are seeing through your third eye more clearly. And this will connect to others as for them seeing more clearly. Yes, they see through negativity right now. But eventually they'll see through your eyes. Because there will be many miracles around you also. You will know when they come. When the time is right. No time soon, but it will happen eventually. To awaken others, there's much more in this reality.
Okay. Maggie would also like to know if there are any messages from Yeshua.
Yes, forgiveness. Forgive yourself. There are things in your past you're still holding on to. Forgive yourself for mistakes, and also there's a mother vibration that needs to be healed also that has not been fully healed. And this will help you untangle the past so you can go forward. This will also help you with male vibrations that are around you also. Blessings.
Okay, next is Donna Riggs. Can you tell me if the conclusions that Dr. Horace Drew and others have come to about crop circles are true? That there is an important message that we as humans need to listen to. Beware of aliens bearing gifts. And she asked that as a question.
No, that's fear. There are some that are, some aliens that are causing some more vibrational. If you connect to more of the positive vibrations, you will receive positive. If you connect with fear, you will receive fear. And understand these crop circles have different messages for everyone. So every crop circle has a different message. So what they are connected to is a low vibrational vibe. Yes, they are. They have fear of what's to come. This one that you're speaking of. That's all. But this one is being, manipulated also, as you can tell. I will not put too much worry into that.
Donna would also like to know, can you share something with me that I did not know about my journey on Earth from any time period?
Yes, there's a time period in Atlantis. You can call yourself Atlantean. You didn't call yourself Atlantean. You called yourself just a human being. A being. Now you're a human. Just a being. You're connected to many birds. You can speak to the birds. You were just you did not look like a bird, but you just spoke to them so easily. You can call on them. It was just a vibration that there's also crystal vibrations that you connected to also. Meaning you can feel the consciousness of the bird vibrations, hear their messages of your time of. Yes, you're more interested in see as the bird vibrations than even humans, but even aliens. We're not interested in either one of them. One moment. We've also had lifetimes on a desert island, I believe, where there's few beings, I believe in the Pacific. And it was very joyous. I believe it was kind of like a Tarzan vibration. You're just natives, but you're enjoying it. It was a good life. You lived in the trees and all kinds of stuff. Imagine you could pick up on that vibration. That was not too long after the Atlantean lifetime. Blessings.
Thank you. And my name is Stacy.
Yes.
And I was just wondering if the Sirians had a message.
One moment. Well, yes, what they're saying is, not to say you have this worried vibration, but telling the humanity not to worry, the world's not going to come to an end. As some are connected to that vibration, this is not necessarily a message for you, but they want to get that out there because someone you're just scared. One moment. As to message for you directly, one moment. As possibly in astral, you will bring this memory back. As for connecting with the Sirians, as for going place for vacation in astral, you go to many water worlds to relax. I believe in underwater cities also, just to mingle. And some are reptilian there, some are feline. You just go there to chat, basically. As for this vibration, they say not to worry. There is change coming in your vibration, but a subtle one. And one that you're looking for. They're not going into details. If that makes sense.
Yeah, thank you. And are there any messages from Mother Earth?
Yes, you connect to her daily. You send energy to her. She sends energy to you. You do go to Agartha also. In astral, you go to there often. You're on many horses. Yes. You're on the horse vibration because you were, yes, at one time a horse whisperer on Earth a long time ago, where you can just tap into their vibration with not a problem at all. On other worlds, they do say on this Earth you did have an incarnation like that. That is all.
Okay, that's it. Thank you so much.
Yes, blessings, much love, and good night. Stay safe, everyone.